Today's video, I'm going to be giving you the top 5 best crosshairs to use in the new Valorant season. A brand new act of Valorant has come out, and with it comes a lot of changes, and as well the crosshairs that are going to be changed throughout the course of the previous season. Therefore, it's time to make an updated list, so here are the top 5. And if the video does help you out, be sure to support me on Patreon so I can keep making more of these videos, because it does allow me to do it full time. There is a link down below in the description or the comment section. The first crosshair that we're going to be getting into is none other than Tenz's Crosshair. Tenz's Crosshair is widely known in Valorant for being one of the best crosshairs out there. It will make your aim feel godlike, and I've experienced it before when switching over to it. It really is a massive change, and Tenz is obviously one of the best players in the world. Therefore, if you're using his crosshair, it is most likely going to help you out too. The settings for this one are going to be, the color is going to be cyan, then you want to have your inner lines to 1422 and set the dot to off. It truly is a fantastic crosshair, and as well, the color being cyan is one of the most colors that stand out to us as humans, and is one of the most popular ones that Valorant pro players do use in the game. Let me know down below in the comments as well what this crosshair was like for you, if you enjoyed it, if it made you better, if it helped you out in those situations where you needed that precise aim, as generally it is quite a tight crosshair. Tenz has been renowned for using those ones, and let me know down below. And now we're going to be moving on to the next crosshair, which is going to be Sabrosa's Crosshair. Sabrosa is a fantastic pro player and personally one of my favorites to watch. And he is absolutely cracked at the game too, and I've learned a lot from him for the different agents, such as playing Skye and Reyna and other agents as well. So he has a lot to learn from. His crosshair is going to be 1331 for the inner lines, and the color is going to be white. That's all you need, and remember, when we do these crosshair settings, you only need to remember those settings I've mentioned. Everything else should be turned to off. It's fairly straightforward to follow, and when you go into the settings menu, you'll very quickly realize what needs to be turned off, because in game it looks completely horrible. This is again one of the more tight crosshairs out there, and because of this, it really is going to suit you for those who like that really precise aim, that tight aim, and have used tight crosshairs in the past, or if you're simply looking to change things up a little bit and go for something new, I would recommend picking this one. Now we're going to move on to our third crosshair on this list here, and it is going to be none other than Gambit's very own IGL for Gambit. Gambit themselves have performed extremely well in their tournaments, and well, they really do deserve a spot on this list, as if they are performing in World Champions, they are clearly going to have some good crosshairs. But I don't think her crosshair can carry it to World Champions, so I'd watch out for that and don't get your hopes up if you do try out this crosshair. For this one, you're going to want to set your inner lines to 1312, and this is quite a unique crosshair because we haven't really seen a combination like this. It definitely is going to be one of the more tighter crosshairs, however it is simply very unique just based off its combination. I personally am quite a big fan of this one, and I definitely like it, and I might even try it out myself because it's completely different to any other ones I've seen, and I always like a crosshair that is standing on its own and is performing at the top as well. Crosshair number 4 is going to be none other from the meme spicer himself, Dapper, coming in with a great crosshair, and the settings for this one are going to be 1325 green and have your outlines on. This is a very interesting crosshair, and personally I do quite like it myself, and well, if the memer himself can use it and meme around in pro tournaments, then clearly you can too in your ranked games, and I hope it does help you out with it too, because this crosshair is definitely a unique one, and the color green is definitely a popular choice too. I've used it myself, and the color green for me has been the most optimal one. Next up is going to be Nat's Crosshair, and Nat is essentially the world's best rat ever. That is his nickname, what they've called him, after destroying people at the Valorant tournament that was recently played. He has rose to the top in fame, and therefore his crosshair deserves a spot on the top 5 list, being the final one. And his inner lines are going to be 1212, and the color is going to be green. Green being a very popular color, that is a common theme I have noticed. Again, a very tight crosshair here, and definitely a popular one to use too. And maybe you'll be playing just as good as him one day, who knows? Well, it is a fantastic crosshair, and again, that color green really being a common theme here, and for me, it has been the best color out of all of them. Cyan is decent, around about the second place one for me, but the number 1 color has to be green, so take that into your personal preference choice when you're going to be choosing the color, because you want to follow the crosshair settings to some degree, and also with the color you can really pick it to whatever suits you. That is what I'd recommend for it. Anyways, I hope this has helped you out, and if it did, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more tips and tricks videos like this. I do stream on Twitch, link down below, and please consider supporting me on Patreon to make more of these videos possible, and there is a link down below to that too. Click on the video on your screen right now if you want to see how to play Reyna in 2021 for Valorant. I hope it helps.